Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is G. Cole, and welcome to Homegrown, where I get to share with you some good music while talking to some great people. Hello world, I hope you're feeling as good as I am. I want to big up all my homegrown listeners out there and welcome all the new listeners. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so we can keep you updated when new material is available. We will be posting new episodes bi-weekly. We're also now available on Spotify. I hope everyone had a great holidays and you're off to a wonderful start of the year. I want to definitely thank everyone who's been listening and who've been sharing this podcast. Please leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoy the podcast, please again share it with your friends, share it with your family. Give us a 5-star rating. We'd really appreciate it. There's so much great new content in store for you. Can't wait to share it with you. And of course, this is episode 15.
Taxi, introducing to the world, great singer for the time, singing melody. Step up, my singer.
Hello, I'm singing about my baby. First thing early Monday morning, I'm gonna pack my chairs away. Got no cause to look back, 'cause I'll be looking for a better day. You said a thing about love, I said it's not enough. And it's the only thing gonna bring you to Spain, darling. Comes a time when we could all make a change, darling. So let go, let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. 'Cause everything is gonna work out right, you know. Let go, let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. You better let it flow, my baby. Don't nobody want no broke heart. Don't nobody want no two-time loser. Ooh, my baby. Don't nobody love you like you are, till it takes whatever it'll bring your way. There's a thing of it. You deserve respect, but you can demand respect without change, darling.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we're talking with legendary crooner, somebody who refuses to age. One of the most tenured voices in reggae music. He's a singer, songwriter, producer from Kingston, Jamaica. His mama named him Everton Hardware, but the world named him Singing Melody. Melody, welcome, brother.
Respect, homegrown. You know, when you touch the topic of homegrown, just want to say big up to all my homegrown people who have been really just checking in with life, you know. Nothing like homegrown. And, you know, we're here. And it's a pleasure being here. Thank you very much for inviting me, man.
My pleasure, my pleasure, my pleasure. Here's the thing about the show itself. Honestly, I only sit down with musicians I'm a fan of.
Oh, wow.
Trust me. And the reason I do it is because then if I'm not, then I'm going to have to do the research. I'm going to have to, you know what I'm saying? Get everything in, crank up, tell myself I like the stuff when I really don't.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean, bro. I know what you mean. You know, you said it right. You're spot on. If you're going to do something, just do it for the love. You know, I always come back to Chronic song, do it for the love and not the likes, because, you know, so much of us actually just do things because we like it, not necessarily because we put love in it.
Yep.
And, you know, I've seen where you're so passionate about what you do and how you do it. So, and I'm very, very, like I tell you, I'm honored to be here.
Appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Appreciate it, brother. I'm going to get into it for the masses out there. You started your thing with King Tubby's on Firehouse back in the late 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to me about how that King Tubby's link up came about.
Well, King Tubby's link up was a journey, because it definitely coming from the sound system days where we were artists that we self-made. We call it self-made. I don't like to call it self-made either, because there was people who were supporting us,
Right.
such as your little friends in your community, and the community was always saying, "Yes, he's bad.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
good boy." Things like that. All the grandma say, "Yes, you're good."
Yeah.
So there's people who was involved in our life from early that we grew up in an era where the community was a part of growing up children and kids. And people recognize our talents from way out. But I started working on sound system, just following sound system, by the way, because I've got baptized by the music since I was a baby.
Wow.
I grew up in a music community such as 125 Spanish Town Road. Anybody who know where that is in Jamaica know that it is the deep of the hood. But it's not the hood that you call the hood now. It was a village that actually caters for children, and we grew up in a manner where respect is a must. We learn discipline, and we also learn how to respect others. So music was a big part of that, and I grew up in a community where sound system those were the days of great sound systems where, oh my God, when you hear a party is coming up, you prepare. No matter if you all get beaten for go, you still go.
Yeah.
And those were the touching moments in my life where I am so happy today I can talk about that, because people needs to know how to be real, and authentic. And you have to have a story, you have to have a foundation where you're coming from. And my foundation was a very humble beginning one, because I started out in Little John Sound System right there. A matter of fact, Warwick Sound System, and then I moved to Little John Sound System. Little John was a hot artist back then, alongside with a whole heap more. But we talk about Little John and Tenasaw because these were my two classmates.
Right.
We go to the same schools and everything, but they get out before me. They were big star long before me.
Right.
So he decided to come up with a sound system called Romantic High Power, and that's where me and Conrad Crystal, true love will never die.
Right.
We came from that place where we were tested in the sounds in the dance hall. We have to prove ourselves, but before we get to that, who knows us? Nobody. So what we have to do is get ourselves familiar by going to the parties, watching the artists work, and try to grab the mic to get an opportunity. It was like that.
Right.
And I remember my first interaction with the microphone, and every week I would go and said, I'm going to do it this week. Next
Right.
week I said, next week is the week. The other week, next week, because I'm so afraid. Because back then, when artists are working, you don't stop the process to
Right.
get in. Because they're not going to give it to you. They don't know you.
Right.
So how you going to get it? Is by getting yourself familiar with the people around you, by going out for them, like the big star and them coming out of the community. What you want, papi? I'm going to shop for you. Man say, yes, man. Yeah, man. Now, buy a beer down the road for me and a pack of cigarette. While you reach quick and come back fast.
Yeah.
That type of thing. Because it also, you're also giving respect, for the foundation, the people who came before you.
Paying dues.
And yes, and dues. So that's where it's coming from. And I move on to many other sound systems like Inner City, Roadstar, Gemini, Stone Love, Jaro, just name it. All the sound systems that existed in those times. Now, how I get to the studio now to work with King Tub is another story, because when back then it was like the Jimmy Cliff days. You can't just turn up at a studio.
Right.
Who are you?
Right.
What are you doing here? Now, for some reason, you have to get in. So what you do, you repeat the same process that works from you from the beginning. Meaning that you stand up out at the gate,
Right.
and you wait for somebody to call you to go a shop.
Right.
So when I hate to, I love what I'm doing now because I can speak so people can understand me, but
Right.
at the same time, I want to dash in a few patois
Yeah,
in
what
there.
you mean?
So people understand that this is a culture of what
Yeah.
we do. And a man will call you and said, yo, buy something from me down at the shop. So
Yeah.
that's your ticket to go in the
Yeah.
yard.
Yeah.
So if you want to,
Love it.
if you don't want to go out, say you were the type of person who nobody can send out,
Yeah.
then that means you will stay out there forever.
Never get in.
Because who's going to let you in? The security is not going to let you in.
Right.
So the security, when you come back from the shop, the security said, "Who send you out?" I said, "All right, carry your thing, go get them out, and come right back, you know."
Yeah.
But we know what that means. We means that when we get in, we're looking for opportunity. And at the time, a friend of mine was working there as a young engineer, which Bantan, his label's called Big Neil. He's living in the UK now.
Right.
And he was working there as an apprentice engineer for King Tubby's. And at the time, there was Firehouse Band. We were all kids back then. And Firehouse was playing music from God he knows when.
Right,
They're
right.
youths who grew up with bass guitar and drums at their house
Right.
because their families are in music. So we grew up together. One day, out of the blues, like I said, I get myself more familiar now with everybody.
Right,
Get
know
man
you.
know me now and
Yeah.
say, yo, Bridget, come at this place at the regular. What you really do? I say, well, I try the singing thing and,
Yeah.
and thing I'm one kind of man. So, all right, go through you out. And we get ourselves, because we earn the respect. We earn
Right.
the respect not by bullying and not by doing anything, but by just being humble.
Being humble with it, yeah.
And we get to there, and one day he called me and said, "Hey, King Tubby have a rhythm where I'm going to put out. I want to try out on it."
Yeah.
But through him apprentice now, he's just testing me on the rhythm.
Yeah.
He's not supposed to record me.
Right.
But that back then, when you record something, it can't come off.
Right. No delete.
No delete, no dead. So we went inside, and he said, quick, invite in room, and I have a song named "Girl, I tell you one time me, you better go on and leave me. Hey, no, this is a girl by the name of Beverly. Hey, always I try to get used to me. But then the sing J thing. So
Yeah,
we just
yeah.
a sing J and a vibe.
Yeah.
And he loved it, and he recorded the whole song. I took like 5 minutes because I was so worried that
King
I was
Tubby's
gonna
not
get caught
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
studio. So we did that, ran out. He closed down the studio, and we come outside. We start to talk, and I'm just there sitting humbly listening to conversation, because you can't get involved in big people's conversation.
How old were you at this time?
Maybe about 16, 15.
Wow.
And I said, wow, this is great. But it was all positive energy.
Right,
It was
right.
all about music,
Right.
And I was there, and I was learning so much. And then from there, one day the news break, King Tubby now ready for producing rhythm now. Going at the studio now and calling King Everall and Tony Red Rose and them man they know
Yeah.
for Vice. So on playing the tape, there's this little squeaky voice on the tape.
Ooh, that's on the
Girl, I
radio.
tell you one time me. I said, what? I didn't record anything on this track. Who was working? And the chaos start.
Yeah.
And King Tubby, anybody who know King Tubby know that King Tubby is a very serious man.
Yeah.
Him no wear shirt, so I'm sure him
Yeah,
go
yeah.
all the time. And Marina alone him wear.
Yeah.
And at that point, don't ask me where I go, because I hear the uproar. I gone. Because it's not me.
Yeah.
So they run some investigation, but the guy who actually recorded me, he lives in my community. So,
Yeah.
he came home and he said, "Yo, I'm getting a trouble, let me give him 2 weeks suspension. Boy, I tell you, that me get FLP, I said, no worry yourself, man. Just, you get back to work. I'm really sorry that I put you in this position.
Yeah.
But thank you for the opportunity, and I learn a lot. And believe me when I tell you that King Tubby was playing that thing, and he said, but boy, you know, sound bad at all.
Yeah.
But who is the fellow?
Yeah.
Nowhere to be found. So,
Phantom.
Phantom. So by then now, they sent to call me that King Tubby's want to talk to me. I said, what? So I went back there. Security let me know, because I have legal pass now.
Yeah.
So the boss sent for me. So go around there and him say, youth, I don't know who give you permission. You're brave enough. Who give you permission to come inside of my place and record on my rhythm? I said, well, Mr. Tubby, I was just looking for an opportunity. It was just a test. It wasn't anything. He said, well, the test came far. And I must tell you that the song is not sounding bad at all. So I'm going to put it out, and I'm going to give you one copy for yourself. And they sell right here. You can come back and purchase more. And I was like, wow. So when the record came out, he gave me a copy.
Right.
That's the same place I've met Wayne Wonder, because Wayne Wonder just came to Tubby's at that time.
Right.
When my record was out. So I met Wayne as, was trying to look in the same
strategy.
opportunity. And I actually took him on as my brother, and we run the street together. So I'm one of the first person to put Wayne out there and, help him to develop that kind of sense of humor, because Wayne was always a shy person and laid back, so he will never push. So the sound system helped him to really get more confident and get to the stage where he can really give us these great songs that he's singing now today.
Wow. Trust me, history.
Yes.
I love it. Now, after King Tubby's,
Yes.
you went on to the Genius duo.
No, me get my license now. Me get my driver's
you're
license.
big.
Yeah. So King Tubby's record me. I tell everybody say King Tubby record me. I say sorry man, Dad, but I'm not carrying no weight yet. Me tell people about King Tubby's. But I did really like, now you hear me talk about my friend who recorded the song with me.
Yeah.
But for the most part of it is that, I move on from studio, because if you know Waterhouse is a place where as you walk too far, studio.
Right.
So Jammies, I don't know if you know that King Jammies was one of King Tubby's student.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Yeah, and Jammies started his own
One
thing. And so we now learn about King Jammies. So we just further up the road, we just walk, because we never have no car. We never have no money to take bus. So we walk miles.
From
like
studio
I
to
tell
studio.
studio to studio, miles. And we walk home too.
Right.
Because my mother taught me one good lesson. Do not beg anyone anything, and do not ask for things that you can't pay back for.
Right.
So it's simple. Work with what you have.
If I walk, I walk.
So me have 2 foot and me make good use of them. So now if you don't see me I drive now, no bother with the bad mind something.
I've been walking a long time.
A long time me I drive. So with this, I went to King Jammies, and I've got an opportunity there, and then I was discovered now by another producer. It's called Parish Records, where I've spent time working with Parish as a record salesperson.
Right.
And then he recorded me, and that's when my first album came out called The Original. And it was distributed by VP Records. And then that's when we get a bigger driver's license now. So my driver's license upgraded now to like from regular to
you get a CDL.
So now me have a CDL now I run with. So the name Singing Melody now becomes now rigid. And then now it starts to move around by you doing your own promotion. What is your own promotion and marketing is really to walk with that one record and go to every dance.
Everybody hear it.
And play it, and as soon as the DJ put it down, it make it to the cassette already, because then we used to record the cassette.
Right.
So what we do, we go to the parties, we play the song, and we just wait as the DJ put it on, we take it up back.
Right.
So that's because it's only one, 45, 7-inch records. So that's the only, and it didn't have any name on it.
Right.
So when they tell people, say you, them look by you as a madman. Because they say, me not see a name on it.
What your name? Who you?
Yeah. So it's just your voice there, and it's a white label. So we use that one record and promote myself on each cassette that goes around the parties. And those cassettes are the one that was duplicated and sent out throughout the world. And we run the street. When we say run the street, 7 days a week, even after school.
Right.
I will leave school, get my homework done, and my mother not see me till the next morning when me ready to go to school again, and not ask me how much fall could me sleep,
Right.
Because when you leave your mother yard, where you come back go? You have key?
Yeah, for real.
Don't sleep out that door with the fall them and the dog them. So for me, sacrifice. And I've been just real about who I am as a person from the get-go, because a lot of artists try to make it look like they're coming from the top. And, I'm not burning anybody right now, but I'm just saying, just be real who you are as a person. So therefore you can get to where you need to go.
True. My mom always tell me, stay away from the reputation, because a lot of times you act like you have it and you don't. The person who could help you won't. Because they think you do.
Yeah, they think you do.
You know what I mean? So
I never have it. I'm always interested to learn. Well, do you know? No, I tell me more. I need to know. I need to know.
That's the way.
So that's the way.
Now, Steely and Clevie.
Oh,
Rest in peace, Steely.
Yes.
You link up with them afterwards, and here comes the number one song.
Well, there was
Show
a tag and war. Tag and war with my producer now, who claimed me, because after King Tubby's, he discovered me, and
Right. That's
he
Parish.
Parish, yeah. So he was kind of more like wanted to do everything himself.
Right.
So, I got my first bicycle from him. You know?
Right.
I have that as a big ninja bike,
Right.
Yeah. So he brought the first bicycle from America.
Yeah.
Second-hand one, but it was brand new
You
for
were
me.
brand new to you.
I couldn't afford one.
Yeah.
Me used to walk. So what? Me forget a ninja now.
Right.
So I started just working for him because I was happy, to have someone in my life who actually cares about me that way. Because my pops died when I was like 9 years old.
Oh, wow.
So it's like, I didn't really have. I have father figures because my community actually, secure us. But,
Village raised as a child.
Yeah. But I didn't have an actual father that and Parish was like, he was like a father figure who actually said, look, you can sing. Listen, you need to take your time and just take your time slowly and give me some good advice. But at the same time, he was kind of more trying to put a hurdle, like when the thing that you hold the horse with, that we call it the harness, you hold the horse with, you want to control him so therefore him don't get away from you. That kind of thing.
Right.
So when Steely and Cleaver heard about me, Steely actually drove a good distance to come ride one Sunday morning to go find me because he heard about this little black youth I can sing.
Right.
And so one big bike ride up on my gate one Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So, yo, Blacks, me I look for a youth named Blacks. I said, Blacks? I don't know Blacks. But back then in Jamaica, the slang, if you're black, them call you blacker.
Yeah.
If you're tall, them call you tall man. If your foot big, them call you big foot, right?
Typical Jamaica
If you're fat, them call you fatter.
Yep.
And just so it go.
Yep.
So, but back then, me never used to it. So, me just used to people calling me by my name.
Right.
And I said, Black, so I look a black youth who can sing, man. I said, what me that? Throw me upon them bike back and we ride out.
Yeah.
Reach a studio. And he said, this is the track where me have. Me say, you have a nice good song and thing. And
Yeah.
so, back then, I was a big fan of Surface. The group called Surface.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Artists. And they had a song out called Show Me What You Love.
Yes.
Now, I've sing that song practicing that song maybe about 200 to 300 times a day. Mm-hmm. And I just love the song. So when he asked me if I have something for it, I said yes. But in fact, how we get to do so much covers is because in Jamaica, we grew up on R&B and country music.
Yep.
And rock music. It might sound weird, but that was only the 2 radio stations that was in Jamaica, and they were playing music from overseas, and of course the little that we created here.
Right.
But we were influenced by R&B and country music.
RJR and JBC.
Yes. So with that, we get to hear all the songs and stuff. So when I heard about Surface, I was in love with their voice and how that's where I helped to find myself as an artist too, is to really to try to look up to people who have been just doing great things and just try to follow until you find your own path.
Right.
So Show Me Your Love was one of the first things that came to mind when he asked me if I have something because I didn't prepare it.
Right.
So I start singing my heart. First, we used to have slang.
Right.
Or we call lingua, or we call it a style.
Yeah.
Where we have to do something first before you start singing.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, Mr. Melody again, or something like that.
Yeah.
Because back then, the radio DJ them not call your name, just not play the song. And move on to the next one. So you have to brand yourself. So we used to brand ourselves by calling our name in the music first, and then we start singing.
Right.
So when I start singing Show Me, my heart is filled with so much love and I need to call my. Him say, what? Son, you bad youth. But as usual, when mistake is made, you make them stay with them there. And you pretend like I saw it go. So I've sing so many wrong words in the song.
Right.
But it makes sense.
You just roll with it.
So we just roll with it. And that was a hit. It became an instant hit.
That's the first singing melody song I know.
Not the first, well, it's not the first recording.
Right.
Timey actually gave me a little buzz by King Tubby, but after that we have one with me and Wayne Wonder because me and Wayne get a little close now where we have sing together and then after that now here comes the big song Show Me With Your Love.
Mad.
And then the rest is just out the window, man. I'm so grateful to be here today to tell the story about my path.
And I'll tell you this, I'm grateful to be here in the store. Let's share the song with the masses. I let them hear it.
Yes.
So that, remind them what we're talking about. Keep it moving, keep it grooving. It is Homegrown.
My heart is filled with so much love, and I need someone I can call my own to fall in love. That's what everyone's dreaming of. Always feeling home, so sure life is too short to live alone. When there's someone to call my own, I will care for you, you will care for me. Our love will live forever. Shower me with your love. Shower me with your love that I long for. Shower me with your love. Shower me with the love that I'm waiting for. I close my eyes and pray all my wishes come true. Always feeling oh so sure life is too short to live alone.
Yeah, man, and that one is Show Me With Your Love. That's the Surface cover we're talking about, Steely and Cleavy production. Melody, a couple people out there gonna kill me if I'm gonna ask you this. How you get the name Singing Melody?
Good question. Why I tell you, a friend of mine, when I used to do music and work at the same time, because back then nobody not give you nothing. You just have to just find a way out to hustle and
Right.
make a food. So for me, I started working at a company called Servewell, where they assemble iron, clothes iron, and electronics and stuff. And I got a little job there. I was brought in to do assemble with irons because I used to love electronics.
Right.
Electronics is my field, and to be an engineer, mechanical engineer. So in the evening, the every Friday, my manager for the company, he has a sound system that he do after work jam every Friday for the workers.
Right.
So while we were there, and it's in the same time, this is in the same time of finding Singing Melody and who I am
Right.
as an artist, because I was just trying different things. My first name was actually Singy. That's the one Taros
man.
using now.
Yeah.
But Taros is just using it as a slang. But
Right. The original Singing.
the original Singy was what they used to call me, because I
Right.
used to walk the street and sing.
Singing. Wow.
And people used to say, "You sing professionally?" I was, shh. Yeah, man. Yeah, so I got that name walking around with it, and I thought that was the name I was going to use.
Right.
However, this security guard was working. This guy, he was from a nearby community, but he works as a security guard at the company. So after work, he will patrol and do the whole thing. So he and I now become friends, because once the sound start playing, me now go home.
Right.
Stay there. So automatically, he and I became friends, and we just chill every Friday and talk about music. And him love music too. But him can't sing nor DJ, him just love music. And he always have one of them man the way I support. I say, yo, you're mad,
Bad. I'm an artist.
I'm an artist, this, Yo. So that was he was actually my biggest fan still today. So he said to me, "What's the way them call you?"
Yeah.
I'ma say, sing it, man. And him say, sing it. Yo, you like that name there? And I say, yeah.
Yeah.
But in fact, I didn't have a name. And this was before Shower Me With Your Love and all of them things, right?
Yeah.
So at the same time now, the sound I play, everything I go on, and I decided to just wait a bit and say, all right, let me just try out the singing thing on the sound.
Yeah.
So I started singing on the sound without the manager even know say singing a go on, because I
Right.
fired the after work jam.
Right.
So therefore, When the record play, they flip over the flip side and then me get the mic and start sing. The version, which is the version. And so one Friday, the manager came in and said to me, hey, what you doing? Put on my mic. I play nice, yeah, make not play. Are you make them nice, yeah? A Friday evening time, and me think some music I play. And so, the typical boss them always try to be dominant and embarrassing, and so I put the mic down and my brethren said to me, say, yo, come. I'll give you a name, cause I don't like that singing name. Right now you grow past this, you don't need for there, so you need to find a studio. So I was saying to him, I want a studio, but I don't know. But then I don't know about tubbies nor anything.
Yeah.
We're talking long before all of this. Now, he said to me, I like the singing part, but you need something else, man. But as a youth back then, because we weren't the university kids. So we used to walk around with the Oxford Pocket Dictionary.
Right.
And what we did is to always look up when a person say a word, we look up for the meaning of the word.
Yeah.
If we don't understand it, and that's how we educate ourselves.
Yeah.
And we say, wow, that word, powerful. It mean this and it mean that, and we just work with it. So.
Street university.
Yeah, street university. Because me tell people my life is a street university.
Right.
There's nobody on the planet can challenge me with anything that I cannot talk to them about.
Right.
No, because of my university that I have been to. And I'm not telling you that blah, blah. I just wasn't fortunate enough to get that opportunity like most people. Now I can send myself to school if I want to.
Right.
But hey, a big money I know, and and we leave that to my kids them now to take it over and run with it. So now he said to me, you have your dictionary, because every youth back then used to have a pocket dictionary and a small Bible. You remember those days?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I reached for my little pocket dictionary, we start to skip through it, and we look for meaning a word and stuff, and and we go through many letters until we reach M. Mm-hmm. When we reach M, we start to go through M, and we talk hours, till you have to be going on the street light now to look, and them time the eye sharp,
right.
And we look and we pounce up on the word singing. No, S. We reach S and found singing, and we said, oh, singing. Here's singing. So let us look at what it means, and we start to go through it. Singing is an art form. It is singing is an art. And blah, blah. We start look up the meaning for it, and we say, yes, this is good.
Right.
I can't remember exactly what was at the time, but we say, yes, we discovered that this is good.
Right.
So we get to M, and we found melody. Mm-hmm. So when we found melody, we're saying, why, but melody, I use already. Because you have Bob Marley and the melody makers. You have Bobby Melody. And me I say, yo, I can't use a word. And him say, no, man, what you say? Work with the team, because guess how it go now? Guess how it work now? 2 words have to work together sometime.
Right.
Because singing is an art and melody is something melodious, whether it is instrument or vocals.
Yeah.
So him say, but if you sing, you have to be singing in melody.
Right.
So I say, what? I say, you're right. And you can see the expression on my face now. Is that we were so happy with the name. Now I've been to several auditions where people tell me to change my name. I'm telling you that. Yeah. And I could call names, but leave the names. And, we try to give them props same way, because it's them motivate me to be who I am today.
Right, always.
No, always. So a man said to me, say, yo, singing melody, you have to change your name, man. I like your song them, but the name just want to change and come back here. And I said, huh? I said, name?
Song bad, but the name.
The name. So I run with the name, and I went home one day, and I said to my brethren who gave me the name, I said to him, yo, people are telling me to change your name. And, I believe in it, because I feel it in my soul that I'm supposed to sing. Right. I'm supposed to be singing love songs.
Right.
And him say, why you want to put yourself in that box? I'm say, no, man, because that's what I feel inside. I feel
it's coming from within.
Yeah. And him say, well, I can't tell you if you do, but just don't put yourself in a box.
Right.
And I start singing love songs. Right. Show Me the Love came after, Tie Me, the whole of them songs.
Right.
And I started to realize who I am as an artist and the power I have over people entertainment life, not over people life,
Right,
but
right.
over people entertainment life to fulfill that gap after
Absolutely.
hard days of work. So I started to put more into finding who I am as singing melody. And believe you me, today I can tell you that singing melody, Everton Hardware, aka singing melody, is an actual person.
It's real.
Is real as it can
Non-fiction.
be. Non-fiction. And so that's where the name came from, and that's the whole story of it, and nothing but the truth.
Well, and that's it. There's always history behind something, you know.
Yeah.
Now, here's where we're at. 1999 is a good year for singing melody. The album Sweet as a hit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Take this walk with me now, because when I became a real singing melody fan, late 99, early 2000s, my brother Bones just passed away a month ago, rest in peace. He had your
I'm
album,
sorry.
Sweeter, Give Thanks. He borrowed my car and he left the album in my car.
Wow.
Melody, watch ya. Like a joke thing.
Oh my days. The
And I'm
album
looking
is
for one,
actually
like,
here.
Yeah, you see him named upon it?
Yes.
So he had the album,
Yeah.
but he left it in my car. Let me tell
Oh.
you something. Him never, he had me have it. Him never said a CD there again, because when I turned the car on, it landed on Want You Back. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we turned on the car, Want You Back started playing. Him never say the thing again. Never.
Wow.
Never. Now, needless to say, we're talking about number one in Jamaica, number two on MTV2. We're talking about Song of the Year, Best Male Vocalist International. Tell me what this song, Want You Back, did for a young singing melodies career.
Well, big things. First of all, I just got to say, big up to the producers, Linford Fatah Marshall and Colin Bolby York
Big up.
from Fat Eyes Records, who actually brought this song to my attention. A lot of people think that, okay, I just sing this song right off the bat. No, there's great people and people who help artists to be who they are today, and most of them don't even recognize the people after them get through the gate. For me, is that I recognize that I couldn't do it on my own. I needed guidance. I need people who know my vocals, know where to put me, and all of that. So the album Sweeter, before we get to the album, it was Back for Good, it was Let It Flow, it was Back for Good, and some other songs. Original songs, because a lot of people only see the cover side of singing melody, because most of the songs that I sing covers hit.
Right.
But if you go through the albums and you listen, oh my gosh, it's mind-boggling to hear the kind of music that I make and write for my own self. Now, Want You Back was given to me by Bolby, and he said, yo, this is a hit song. Why you sing it? I'm going to say to him, say, your hit or my hit? Same like that, because I challenge people, you know.
Yeah.
I want to be as real as possible. So he gave me the song and said, study it and come back. But we are all youths, you know. So I said, study it and forward. So I studied the song, didn't like the song a bit. I said, boy, the song, it's too slow.
Yeah. It's an English.
Yeah, it's an English.
Right?
Take that.
Yeah.
And I said, it's too slow. And for the pace that I was going, I more want to be on the more up-tempo rhythm, not
Sincere
too.
vibes.
Yeah, but because I was still searching for who I am. And I thought that, this mood was too slow. But I didn't know that he wanted to move the tempo.
Okay.
So
Speed it up.
he said, yeah, that's what producer does.
Right.
They know how to take a song and make it the song to be the hit.
Right.
So I went home playing the song, and then I heard my daughter start singing it.
That's when you know.
And I said, wait, where did you hear that song from? He said, Dad, you've been playing the song. And I love it. It is a beautiful song. I said,
wow.
At the time, she's like 10 years old. I said,
Wow.
look here. Hey, look, come on. Stop singing, because I don't like the song. So I went to the studio, never prepared or anything. And, the track was laid for me already.
Right.
Because they already make the track
Right.
live, because it's live music.
Right.
And Sly and Robbie, were there stringing up, and everybody was just there. The drummer, Sly is the drummer, so I program the beats, and then the bass man did it, and everybody just string up a wait for me now for come to sing the demo. So got in the studio, grabbed the mic, I didn't know the song. So me just start hum the melody, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I got no sign for me to give up. And me just like I play around with the drum and I try to find an intro.
Yeah.
And then him play something bad and somebody said, change it. And him said, no, I'm not changing it.
Right.
It's staying just where it are. That's the idea of the song. This is how the song, I want the song to start.
Right.
It was a mistake, but it was a good
Perfect
mistake.
yeah.
So the song was laid, and then it's my turn now to come now and sing the song after the rhythm. After I did the first demo for them to get the tempo and everything.
Mm-hmm.
They prepared all of that for me, and I sang the demo and went home with it. Listen, come back, record it. This song must have taken about 6 recordings for them to get. There's a moment where the producers get frustrated and say, look, because I didn't like the song, I didn't want to express it the way how they want me to.
Right.
So I'm just singing it my way.
Right.
And the producer get fed up and come out the studio and say, look here, if you don't want to sing the song, me understand. Me go for somebody who can record you.
Right.
And them go for Dean Fraser. And put on Dean Fraser. Dean Fraser play the horns and everything.
Right.
So they go for Dean Fraser, and Dean Fraser come and sit down and say, yeah, Melody, just sing, man. And press record, and them did their talk, a reason by
ignore
themselves.
him.
Yeah, so I'm in the voicing booth, and I'm like, why they talking while I'm trying to record?
Right.
But them just want to leave me alone so I can express myself.
Right.
And the man stopped the tape and said, what's it, not, what? Bridget, are we see studio time, you know? Sing, no, man.
Ooh, that Dean?
Yeah, them start going bad and I cuss me now, so me get fed up and just start sing.
Yeah.
And me only him stop and say, that is it. As someone you sing the song. Record now. Ready. Boom. And them record. And him said, no, man. Stop again. Record again.
Yeah.
Until me finally understand what they needed.
Right.
And I just give it my all. Literally, I crying at the song. Just I say, I cry out. I say, baby, boy, no matter what, man. And then it was right on time because I was going through some little things with my daughter's mom at the time. And I was like, let me just put this in it.
Right,
right. And that is how the song came out to be so beautiful. So I can't take half of the credit.
Right.
I will take a quarter. Yeah.
Yo, it takes all the credit regardless of it. Trust me. Well,
You know?
that's a song I love, and again, my brother love it too. I jacked the CD, I got it right here.
Yes.
I'm gonna let it go. Hold on a moment, we'll let the people hear it. Keep it moving, keep it grooving.
Yes,
it is
sir.
Homegrown.
Picture of you beside me. Got your lipstick marks along a couple cups. Oh yeah. Ooh baby. Got a fist of your emotion. Got a handshot of dreams. Gotta leave it on behind now. And whatever I said, whatever I did, I didn't mean it. I just want you back for good. See, I want you back for good. And whenever I'm gone, just send me the song, I'll sing it. You'll be right up on the search. See, I want you back for good. I'm well, but I'm blind. I think that I could stop it. Wasn't good. In the corner of my mind, I celebrated glory, but that wasn't to be. But in the twist of separation, you said it will free. Can't you find a little room inside for me? And whatever I singing, you'll be right up on the search. I want you back for good, and we'll be together. This time is forever.
Yeah, man, and that one is Want You Back from the album Sweeter.
The actual title of the song is Back for Good. But you know, we Jamaican, we have a tendency of changing people title of them song and create problem. You know, I have to tell you that when I saw the title of the song, I was like, boy, why the man them change the man title of the people in original song? I put me in a problem. Me can't get no money. Me look at 2% when me get off of the ride till that one come. But in fact, is that we see things as how we hear it. And we call things out as how we hear it. As Jamaican, this is how it is for us. If we look at the shoes and we say black, it's a black shoes.
Yep.
That's it. We don't know the name of the shoes.
The brand name important.
The brand name important just is a black shoes. So whether it is a sneakers or it is a what you call it, a shoe, like a dress shoe, we just see it as a black shoes. And that's what it is. So that's how the name was changed. But respect to the original creator of the song, because you actually gave me life where I could take my life on the road. And, you know, I have to give thanks to the penmanship of this song, and to pay respect for the people who have worked so hard to create this song for some reason. And if you may hear a different story about it, but this is just my story.
Wow. And you mentioned you're taking it on the road.
Yes.
From very early on in your career, you struck a chord in Japan, and to this day, whether it's as a solo act or with the group L.U.S.T, and that hasn't changed. What do you think the connection is?
The connection is with Japanese and Jamaican is that we're similar people with just different skin color, and we love the same things. I think Japanese people are very what we call it now, they're explorers. And Asian people on a whole, I just think that they explore a lot more than how we do, you know. And how they get involved with reggae is another thing. I don't know. But what I know is that I was home one day and a friend of mine from Channel 1 who, his name is Chinaman. Him always go like, we call him Chinaman. Because you know, if you look like a Chinese, they must call it Chinaman.
Yep.
Again, we come back to the same thing. So we call him Chinaman, but he's a Rasta man, black brethren thing like ourselves. And him always act like him speak Japanese. You know, that's something that you run some people, you just adapt like you speak the language. But if somebody should I really talk to them, realize it. You know, so him come to me and I say, yo, I have some Japanese people, you know, and why you do some work with them, you know.
Yeah.
At the time, you know, it's my first time working with anybody from on an international level. So he said to me, yeah, man, when I come down to the studio tomorrow, I'm lick rhythm tomorrow. We call it lick rhythm. Lick rhythm mean to play play tracks. They're gonna bring in bands and stuff to play music.
Right.
And I said, so what they do? He said that they producer, man. No, you ask too much question. Just come now, man. When you come tomorrow, you say everything we are going. Come always go like him know everything.
Yeah.
But he meant good. And I went there and I was introduced to a Japanese guy called Mr. Not Kaboishi. We call him Takian.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. I can't believe I forgot his name. But anyway, he was from a company called Takian. Takian was a company that signed with Sony Records in Japan. Now, I didn't know all of this. This was just like news to me when I get there. But I'll give you in a short time how it works. So I got their introduction, blah, blah, blah. I said, yeah, this is singing melody, blah, you know, good artist. Myself, you know. And you tell when them sing, you go feel him.
The same brethren.
The same brethren now. So, but him I talk to them like, you know, I'm a manager. I'm a manager, I manage me. I'm an artist. And you tell me can guarantee you say you're not gonna have no problem with him. I'm gonna work well and then fit for where you want him to. So me I said, I wouldn't talk to. Anyway, by this, the guy said, all right, nice to meet you. A very small amount of English. And he says, I have a song I want a singer to sing. So I said, okay, yeah, man, that's easy. So where is the song? He said, no, I have it in words.
Tell me now,
I said,
no melody, no nothing.
yeah, he has the melody, but he said, I had it in words. When I look at the paper, it is nothing that I understand.
In a Japanese.
In a Japanese language. I said, but how am I going to sing this song? I said, well,
Right.
me have the tape for match it. So back then a cassette, so them run the cassette and me
Right.
hear the song.
Right.
And then me start pretend like me I sing it, I
Yeah.
said, what? Song sound good. But I didn't like the song. Again, I was just playing the hypocrites too. Because you're introduced to somebody new, why embarrassing people them thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I said, this no make no sense to me.
Yeah.
This I no song. It's just some words that women understand. I don't even know the meaning of the words.
That's not sing.
Does I sing? Anyway, I asked him, I said, what's the song is saying? And he's saying that the song mean I came to Japan. This I have no idea that I was going to Japan.
Right.
This is just the idea that they're giving me. They're making the song because it's a whole folk song in Japan. So they're saying, you came to Japan, you love the people, you love the culture, you love the food.
Right.
And when it's time to leave, it breaks you down. So you have to be saying, sayonara, Tokyo,
Right,
goodbye. I see you next time, love you, XYZ. And I can see the cities and the sky and everything moving far away from me as I travel to make my way up away from Japan. So that's basically what the song is saying in a nutshell. However, I studied the song for about a week, and then I came back, recorded the song. They flew out and go back to Japan with the song.
Right.
Next thing I heard is that I was going on tour in Japan. I said,
With the song.
but how far is Japan? I said, Japan far, 24 hours. I said,
Wow.
I said, me not fly on no plane for 24 hours. But back then, the plane were much slower and things like that. So anyway, the song actually made it to the #1 status in Japan.
Wow.
And actually, that's what took me to Japan. And when I got there, I have no idea. Because I thought, our little crowd that we used to at Jamaica was just a little small gathering, about maybe 1,000 people or 800 people. So I think, so what? We have a ram out. All right, we have a perform. All right, good. All right, because back then, anytime you hear about performances, you're ready.
Yeah.
Because you look forward to interact with the
So you're
audience.
working for
Yeah, man, work. And we say, yes, ready now. So fly out and reach Japan. When we go, it's about 20 of us as artists went.
Yeah.
Along with some great names and, things like that. So when we got there, my suitcase and everything, I look for it gone. I said, but me know me check out my suitcase.
Yeah.
Man, I said, no, man, that is already taken care of. They already took that to your hotel and what? I said, what? First class?
So the thing
and
I go?
that's what me know about first class treatment.
Right.
I said, what? I said, yo, this is good.
Yeah.
So I saw them treat you when you're a star. I said, star? Yo, don't make that something that get to your head.
Yeah.
Star,
Yeah.
So I hold my composure anyway. I get back to the hotel. Trust me, it was an experience for me. And I tell people all the time, travel if you can.
Yeah.
Do it.
So the
because
world.
you'll get experience that you can take back home and you will see things differently. So I get to the hotel now and ready. There's a bus time coming for the show the next day. Mm-hmm. So I don't know where I'm going to perform. I just going with the flow.
That's how roll it is.
Roll. So we get to the place now and we get backstage. Because you don't see the crowd, you just go backstage now the bus and them unload the bus and everybody run in. At the venue.
Right.
Go through some tunnel and reach now and next thing me hear my name I call. I say, you next here, you coming up next.
Yeah.
And next time I walk out, it was with the band called Light Parks and We the Peoples.
Right.
And Light Park start to play some of my songs them. I sing. Come I sing my regular songs them now.
Yeah.
So I remember the guy said, make sure that you leave Sayonara Tokyo for last. Mm-hmm. That's what the Japanese guy tell me to do.
Right.
So I said, all right. But me never have no clue so the song was so big.
Right.
My brother, when I went out there on the stage and I saw about 160,000 people.
Damn. Oh, there. I wait for singing melody.
I was frozen.
Okay, so you're not used to that size crowd, yeah.
I thought something went wrong. I said, and Light Park saying, sing!
Yeah.
Sing, boy, sing! I'm stand up and looks up at the people and me look at me and see screen all about the place. I was so inspired. That moment was one of my biggest moment. I said, this is it. This is what it feels like.
Yeah.
And I start singing. By the time I start singing, I see a Japanese in the ear and the man jump on water, dash and I say, what is this? So when I get to Sayonara, Tokyo now, and I said, Japan, I just want to tell you that I love you. I will see you, because I already know what the song means. And I'm leaving tomorrow. No, I'm leaving next week. But for Tokyo, I just want to say goodbye. XYZ. The song start. I'm gonna start. Sayonara Tokyo, sayonara nakanaide. You know, and the place I put up.
Easy.
You know, namida de nijimu, sayonara Tokyo, urimu keba, mashino itoroku. I mean, I'm going in the place I put up. I mean, I say, yo. And I tell you, that was the moment of my life. It was one of the biggest. That must have showed on television so many times in Jamaica.
Wow.
Because they brought back footage and stuff and for JBC at the time. And, you know,
so that's where it started.
Life has so much to give to us, if we pursue it seriously and aggressively. Go get it, meaning... Go look it for cook it.
Yeah.
Yeah, smart.
No, I love it. It's amazing. Like I said, traveling is something that I love to do because, you know, it opens not just your eyes, but your heart.
Yes.
You know, I told my daughter once, I said, let me tell you something. Traveling, I've been maybe 20 countries in the world, and the one thing is everywhere's got a ghetto.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
You think, you know, like a bubbly little cocoon, especially, and I'm not to throw anything at anybody, but especially Americans and the American mindset is they have a feeling that this is it. You know what I mean? This is it. But trust me, travel the world and see what's there.
It's mind-boggling to see. It's like I said, you know, right now, me just go with soul, you know. Me just go with art and feelings and me just love people and embrace no matter where you come from and where you pray to.
Right.
And what is it? Because at the end of the day, when me cut your blood, me say, and me not go cut you, because me know you have blood.
Right. we one and the same.
Yeah. We are the same.
So in the 2000s, you drop a monster now, another album called Expressions. This is VP.
Yeah, VP.
Couple of big singles, I Want to Know and Say What. So I'm going to drop one of them for the masses.
Yes.
All right, keep it moving, keep it grooving. It is Homegrown.
Gotta have you, baby. Give me some more. You cry, I wanna know, I gotta know, is it that something wrong? I wanna know now. I wonder why you cry, I wanna know, I gotta know, is it that something wrong? I wanna know now. I don't like that look on your face, lady. Is it that something wrong? Is that telephone bill, baby? Or just a thing you feel? Tell me, I wonder why you cry. I wanna know, I gotta know. Is it that something wrong? I wanna know now. You cry, I wanna know, I gotta know. Is it that something wrong? I wanna know now. Your friends, they keep on telling you that I have another child. Why didn't you say all along that these were the things that made you feel this way? Tell me, I wonder why you cry. I wanna know, I gotta know. Is it that something wrong? I wanna know now. I wonder why you cry. I wanna know, I gotta know.
Yeah, man, and that one is I Wanna Know. Big single from the album Expressions. Like I'd mentioned earlier, the Sure Shot is the covers, but of course, you write your stuff.
Yeah.
Even dabbling in production and stuff
Yes.
like that.
And promoting as well.
I'm promoting. You have the whole
movies, everything.
Trust me.
No, it's like Google cover the world.
and that's why you gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta get everything out there.
Yeah.
This question is coming from way left. If
Wow.
Melody wasn't singing, what would Melody be doing today?
Well, flying planes. I'm a big fan of aeronautics, and from when I was a youth, growing up, I used to just look in the sky all the time, looking for planes.
Right.
I'm just so fascinated with airplanes that I even now in my whole life right now, airplanes is a part of it.
Right.
This is what keep me happy and joyful and youthful is by playing. My wife can tell you in the hours of the morning I will be in my dome actually working on airplanes because I have a fleet of aircraft which
Right.
is RC aircraft. I want to correct that because when you say aircraft, people are saying
So when I call it right, what?
in my plane?
G5?
Yeah, G5. Huh? All of that. Cessna. Him up. What? But that's the dream. The dream is really to make enough money where I can actually buy my own little plane and fly around,
Right.
island hopping and things like that. But I love aeronautics. I spend a lot of time and money as well in the hobby itself. And just some people smoke, some people drink, some people
Right.
take drugs. This is one of the drugs that I think I have no losing of losing. I actually been almost come to separation with
Over the thing.
over the things them. But my wife given to me because she get to realize now that
I
she
advise
needs to support me with
Yeah.
with what I love, and I also support her with what I love because she's the brainchild of the hardwares, and I just supported her. I know that it never ever gonna make no money,
Right.
But me still give her the strength because I say she give me the strength, pan for my thing,
Teamwork.
and we just work with the team. But that is what I will be doing. Mechanical engineering. I love technology, so I'll be in technology as well. Even now, I still do, as you talk about the party app early on in the program, but on a different level. But yeah, there's many things I like to do. Many things.
Nice. It's amazing. A couple of years ago, I remember one time in the link here, I said, yo, may I come through, but it's going to be a quick stop. They asked me if I go, where?
Hobby shop. Yes.
Go grab a part, right? And it's me and a friend of mine go over there. And I tell her, say, when we go for buy the car part, I felt like I went into one of them auto stores, like
Yes.
discount auto parts.
Yes, yeah.
It wasn't cheaper.
No,
you know what I mean? So I can imagine why.
Yes,
You know what I mean? She had up on you.
Yeah, man. I understand after a while. So after a while, I stop collecting stuff and start working with me have. And when I start to I spin them. Like, me call my brother and I say, I have something I sell, come I want to buy something else. And I sell something and renew something.
Right.
So I come in a far way where I've learned how to flip things around.
Right.
And things that I got used to, I just move it on to somebody else and, get something different so I can enjoy the hobby itself, But I also invested in my own real airplane simulator where I'm doing lessons, Most of my friends are pilots, so and they fly for airlines and things like that. So they come over, they give me lessons, and they know I love it as a hobby. So therefore, they just come and spend time with me. When it's time for their training, they will come and sit and just hang out with me for a while.
Right.
There's days when we have 3-4 pilots in my house and my wife I say,
Wow.
excuse me, I'm coming home now from work here. But it's fun. It's fun and I love it. I love it.
Well, go on to the thing, because I'm telling you, I'm tired of Delta right now.
You want me to be your pilot? Well, first of all, I have to go get qualified first, and go through the right procedure. Actually have a lot of books on aeronautics, so I'm reading a lot now and knowing more about the airplanes that I'm flying. I'm flying actually 737 right now on the VATSIM world.
Wow.
And it's as close as to
Can
real.
get to it.
Yeah, as you can get to real flying. And you have to communicate with ATC, and you can't move plane unless you communicate with ground or center or whatever to get permission.
Real simulation.
It's real simulation, but on And you can be disqualified if you do the wrong thing, such as if you're not communicating when they're talking to you and you're flying about your own ways, you can cause accident, just like the real world.
Wow.
So we are on a level. I love it, and I spend always sometimes, when I have work. So sometimes I have to catch myself and say, "Yo, remember, say this can't be simulator."
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it first here. One of these days, you're going to board a flight, and the pilot will sing out the raw thing.
Yeah,
It's going to be melody around there.
No,
you know
man.
what I mean?
My flight, I'm going to be fun. Because first, I'll start with the music. Welcome to all my passengers.
Wow.
You are about to experience the best flying time in your life.
Mad.
And when I tell you today's temperature outside is so cold, so where you going? You're gonna need more clothes. Hey, may I bring it to them, man, but I level where when we done with them say, yo, and they singing pilot try work with.
Man says, all right, me wait till tomorrow. The flight book.
Yeah, man.
Me wait till tomorrow.
I
I love it. Trust me.
what a thing to be joking and just laughing and having
never
fun.
know.
It brings so much more. I wish the world could just laugh, just smile and laugh, because I think we wouldn't have so much negative
True.
and killing and massacre and all these kind of things. Sometimes you listen to the radio and the news, you don't want to go
Depressing.
nowhere. You're just
man.
depressed. So this is the moment that we created, Homegrown, right here.
I love it. I appreciate it. I'm going to touch one more of them songs from that album because I really like the album Expressions. I'm going to get them one more, and this one is Say What? Keep it moving, keep it grooving.
Wow.
It's Homegrown.
And that you said.
Sorry, baby.
Some guys just have
So
all the love.
sorry, lady.
But sorry for you gonna treat you in the street again.
Say what, lady? Oh yeah. Saying to me, did you mean to tell me it put you down for another? And what, lady? Oh yeah. Showing me, did you mean to tell me it put you out? It put you out and I'll take you in and give you loving that a real man bring. So much more I have in store for you. Oh, if you should ever feel down and out, call me up and I'll take you out. You never knew the sweetness of your love. Oh yeah. Say what, lady? Oh yeah. Saying to me, did you mean to tell me it put you down for another? And what, lady? Oh yeah. Showing me, did you mean to tell me it threw you out? Another loss is another man's gain. I'm in the position to ease your pain. I'll build this dream of some me and you. Oh yeah. So tell me, baby, when you're coming home, I promise you will never be alone. Set a table, baby, just for two. Oh yeah. Oh, hey, yeah. Say what, lady? Oh yeah. Saying to me, did you mean to tell me put you out for another? Then what, lady? Oh yeah. Saying to me, did you mean to tell me? Oh, yeah. Don't promise you that I'll give you the world, but I sure treat you right. Not like it did before, baby. I've never put you down.
Yeah, man, and that one is Say What from the album Expressions. Big tune. Melody, we kind of in a nostalgia mode right now. At least I am.
Between me and you, before you going further, one of them day I go interview your back foot.
Listen, on the other side of the mic.
Yeah, because you're getting out things out of me that a lot of persons don't really touch on. And
I
thank you for
appreciate it.
Homegrown, because Homegrown is giving you a total biography of singing melody, and not just that, but my whole life about who I am as a person and as an artist.
I appreciate you. Trust me. I always look at it like this. The music is on iTunes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if it's all about the music, then iTunes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
for real.
that's how you
For
know.
real. Yeah, man.
But the group L.U.S.T, you're a full-fledged star already from the first album. With all that it takes to make a group work and share in the spotlight and so forth, why form a group?
Good question. We grew up together from King Tubby's days. Like early on when I was talking about King Tubby's, I totally forgot my friends and fellow men that were in arms way at that time as well. Right. And we actually trod the road a long time. Trilla U, I came to King Tubby's when Trilla U actually just burst with juggling every time. And you know, he was like a star already, young star.
Right.
But we recognize talent even from a young age. We recognize people who have talent and we always admire them. And a lot of time we don't tell them, and that's what needs to change within the industry.
Right.
People need to tell people when them good and stop hide it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
stop talk about it under your closed door, like you don't want them to hear.
Right.
Tell them that they're good, so therefore they can able to build confidence within themselves. But we recognize that we are four brothers that talented and have talent and can sing. We know we can sing. Nobody never have to tell we that because we go through the training process already.
Right.
So we used to just link up. Luke he was migrated and living in Detroit. So every now and so often he will come home, and you know he was always in an American group, you know the choir group them and stuff. So he used to harmonies and all of that. I'm the rough edge guy. I used to love sing background. I just love lead vocals.
Right.
So Luke will come and say, "Yo, Melody, you sing that note, yeah. Trillas, you sing this. Tony, you sing that." And when it comes together, it was like magic.
Wow.
Now, we don't know each other from nowhere, but we grew up together in the community, but we recognize that
Right.
music was our thing. So we, at the time, back then you have like the Paragons, the Mighty Diamonds, there be a roof over my head, and remember Gabby say, remember when did not say, time. Those were the harmony
Right.
group of Jamaica. And we love
Temptations.
groups. Yeah, man, our Temptations.
Yeah.
And we love group. And at that time when we were coming up now, that kind of music was fading out.
Right.
So we started to plan from way out that we want to preserve this kind of sound because it's rich to our industry. It is a part of our culture and where the music is coming from. And we believe in unity.
Right.
So for that, we press on by practicing, but nobody never really knew about us practicing because we were always just talking about when it's the right time to come with the group, and everybody are procrastinate. When we are going to do it,
Right.
We get frustrated at a time that we say, nah, go work. Yo, every man does do one of them things here, because boy, man, I say them all start group, I mean, I say not now go on, and X, Y, Z. Because I am a doer. Anybody who know me know that I'm an extremist. When I make my mind up to do something, I'm going to press on to it.
Right.
When I say press on, I press hard. Like now, I take a different turn in my life to be a vegan and to live differently and to refix everything that's inside of me and just start off fresh again.
Right.
And me go hard on it. So when I deal with the herbal things, me just go hard.
Yeah.
That's how more ever say, kill yourself. And I said, no.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. So, we get together and we sing every now and then when we come together again, we sing again and we sing till one day. By this, I migrated and live in New York at the time. And Tony Curtis come up and I say, yo, for their foreign, see all the artists, but they are foreign, those done crow Rasta for that. And I start feeling Tony Curtis. I say, yo, you need to come to Jamaica and make a farm the group. And I said, yo, I don't want you about no group thing, Now come to me no group argument.
Right.
I would not farm nothing.
I'm serious.
Curtis, I say, yo, me have 2 number 1 song at Jamaica now and I burn down the place.
Yeah.
And you need it down there. We hide your voice and the people for they start cost me. See me go home now and start live with the guilt.
Yeah.
And I said,
So Curtis laid it on thick.
I said to wife, he said, boy, so me I go, wait, why you want to go to Jamaica? Why you want? I said, look, I go pursue my career, you see?
Right.
So if I left you, you go cut. You can't cut. Because I go to Jamaica, I can't take it. I'm go down. And when I went down, Curtis called me and introduced me to Banky and introduced me to a few other people and not just that, but because I knew everybody before then.
Yeah.
You know, because I only went to the US for about 2 years. You know,
Right,
so
right.
it's like, yo, yeah, we just left. So forward back and rebuild the thing and them just say, yo, we're ready, you know, call up Lukey and call up Triller and we say, yo, I know we are gonna do it, you know.
Yeah.
So we start right.
Right.
That time you have Biggie Small song come out with Puff Daddy
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
Sting
yeah.
rhythm.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. So we love that
Yeah.
track. So we decided we are going to play over the track and we are going to write our own song for it.
That's the sweetness of your love.
Sweetness of Your Love.
Right.
But we didn't have a label when we produced the song. So back then, Tony Curtis' manager was Banky.
Mm-hmm.
So Banky now came on board and Curtis I said, yo, I lost this, you know, Banky, and yo, we can make big things up, you know, cause nothing on the boat like this, you know. It's like the first 4 solo artists are gonna come together in a Jamaica history we are gonna create, you know. And you know, sell the whole thing to Banky. So Banky I say, all right, one thing me I tell the man, you know, Rasta, the man will work hard. If you don't want to spend no money, cause no mean, you know. And he might cuss everybody and, you know, cause some talk and drag him vice, you know. All the one Curtis, you introduce me to the man, you're the meanest man in the group. And, you know, just start say something.
Yeah.
So anyway, we went to the studio. Sweetness of Your Love was laid and we recognized from there that we have something special. It was a hit.
Right,
Immediately, we collected several awards internationally, everywhere.
Right.
And we traveled. And from then, we realized that, look here, we put this together, so it's going to stay together for life. So here we are today. L.U.S.T is still moving and current.
Wow. Well, you know what? That being said, can we get them the tune?
Yes, I.
All right. Keep it moving. Keep it grooving. It is Homegrown.
Remember the night when you held me tight. Girl, you swept my feet away. What more can I say? Remember that special day, girl, when you came my way. Oh, you touched me, you kissed me with more than I said. And we've been living in the light where the stars are shining bright. 'Cause only the sweetness of your love keeps me alive. And if only we had wings, and together we would fly. 'Cause only the sweetness of your love keeps me alive. Our love is a guarantee to last for eternity. Girl, you prove your love to me in so many ways. And we've been living in the light where the stars are shining bright. 'Cause only the sweetness of your love keeps me alive. And if only we had wings, together we would fly. Only the sweetness of your love keeps me alive. Only the sweetness of your love. 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 Only the sweetness of your love.
Check it out. It's hard to find a Cinderella like you. Wanna make me happy.
And that one is well. Go on. Give it.
I better try rap star. Love me rapids.
Trust me, sweetness of our love, and that one is L.U.S.T. Melon, quick. You know what? May I ask, because groups have their dynamics, musically and personality wise. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Don't think too hard. Just drop a name. Who's the uncle in the group? The serious one that's always reigning in everybody.
Why? That hard, you know. A four stiff-headed man. But seriously, when it comes to planning, arranging, all of us play our parts. Me and Lukey really are the two men them were responsible for basically putting everything together and make
Right.
it roll. Now the other two men them play them part as you hear me tell them fall in and them come in and do what them have to do. But they leave the planning onto us
Right,
because
right.
them realize we are more serious about getting things done.
Right.
Not that they are not. It's just
Right.
that
But that's
you
your
know,
natural-
That's my natural drives and Luke
Right.
natural drives. Luke is the one that comes up with most of the ideas for the songs.
Right.
So Run Free, She Got Me, all those songs Luke wrote and
Right.
bring them to the group and say, look, we have this song. This is going to be a hit. We'll record this tomorrow, blah, blah. This are the time and the place. Firehouse are coming. Because up till now, we still work with Firehouse because
Right.
we grew up as brothers.
Right.
You know, and it goes on. But, you know, we recognize that in every group, there is a little weak spot and there's strong point.
Right.
So we don't too dwell on the weak spot,
Play to
the
your
weak
strengths.
point. We play to the strength. So
Yeah.
for we is that, okay, I'm the one who's responsible for putting the whole show together all the time.
Right, right.
So them depend on me for
Right.
make the music for rehearsals, to get the set list line up the way how we want it, to put the right songs them at the right spot, to make sure that the show is planned. Now
And you
everybody
know
play
it's
a
your
part.
thing that, so it's not
and
no
my
pressure.
thing that, and no pressure.
Yeah.
But sometimes, me not lie, I cuss whole heap of something sometime just to get it done because sometimes it kind of get frustrated when you put a song in there where a man no want to sing. Him not tell us him no want to sing it, you know.
Right.
But him wait until the night of the show and say, yo, where you put that in the for?
Yeah. But you left me for create the thing.
Yeah, where you put that in. But you know, say we not normally sing them song that certain function. You
Right,
show
right.
them. But say, where were you when I was making it? And then it start to go down. You know, and then sometimes we just get upset with each other and vex. I'm not like we have many fights.
Right, right.
Where man not talk to each other for all 2-3 days. And then
Right.
after a year in the group. Wagwan lost. See, I know I try to play it out like, you know.
Like,
you,
no, no.
Yeah, no, like, you know, really want to talk to no man.
Oh, yeah, that's
But
a group.
then- yeah, that's I say, yo, me I hold out some more, you know. And then you see the man that start crack some joke and you fall in. But,
Brotherhood.
But let me tell you, the brotherhood is so strong that that's why we're here. It's not
Right.
about the hit songs that we have and what we have current happening,
Right.
but it's the love that and the respect that we have for each other.
I like it. I like it. So who's always late?
Well, we used to have all the late issues by everybody because we used to take revenge. So, for instance, if Tony late today,
Yeah.
Trilla late tomorrow, purposely. Tony I go early tomorrow, do you know?
Right,
but
right,
Trilla
right.
just make sure say I'm late. Now me know the importance of being early and
Right.
being late and the drawback of being late. So me always try to play a safe line.
Right.
But sometimes I get frustrated that I say, yo, me I just do a one late here, sir.
Yeah, why me always on
why
time
me
and I
always
come
on
wait
time,
for
I have
you?
to come wait pounder, yo.
Been
But
there.
what I recognize is that it damaged it and any one of us who late.
Right.
It damaged, it put a damp on the whole thing. So I just started being early. Surprisingly, Curtis started to do way more better. Early. Curtis had the man that first I reach now.
Yeah.
That nobody never tell Curtis again if you're late.
Yeah.
Because when Curtis late in, I used to come and draw some joke like, gentleman, sorry to be late here, sir. You want some dip on the highway and a mosquito pitch for my tire. I don't know some no money for buy tire, so my tire them ball, right? Every man just drop down and dead and laugh and just roll
can't
over.
vex with him.
You can't vex with him. Curtis is the man that brings the comedy within the
thing.
group to keep the group happy. Because
Gotcha.
Curtis is a joyful person. He don't like to be sad.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So when him see
You need
bad
that.
vibes, him always try to
Lighten the mood.
Lighten the mood. Me now is the most sturdy and serious person. Me not really joke around that much, especially when it comes to work.
Right, right.
Them we waste time until me vex when I see time I waste. Come here and say, yo, my money I spend.
Time is
and
money.
that's why, yeah. And Luke, you know, is a man now in between. Him play with the jokey side to and but him serious when it comes to organizing. Trilla now is the man with miserable. When me say, if you see miserable a road a pass at him, don't stop him and check him out if you know Trilla. Because Trilla no ram to tell you. Worse if we have work and promote and not pay,
Yeah.
he might force man jump ship.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
him nah work and
gotta
and
have that,
sometimes we we disagree because sometimes we go places and we don't get paid,
Right.
and the fans are there and we still have to work.
Yeah.
But there's time when Trilla say, "It not gonna happen today, you know," and
Right,
that me I
right,
tell
right.
you, you know. So we just know say, all right, we need fair.
Nah, I got him.
It not gonna happen today. So we know the moments.
And I see why you look at it the way you look at it, because a lot of times is this: no matter what happened on the business side of it, the fans know your name.
Yeah, but
Them
we
don't know the promoter name.
Me know, but we change that,
Okay,
we kind of know I talk. I say, look, people.
Yeah.
Me not perform, but me I go na one thing. Cause the
Right.
promoter, no normal, him not pay away yet.
Right.
But being professional, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. But being professional, we try to take it to the media house and places like that where we can be able to express our own views, talk about what went wrong, and so on. So the patrons might know that it's not our fault. But in some cases, or most cases, patrons will blame the artist that they don't turn up
Yeah.
or they don't perform and they pay the money to see them. Them don't know say it's
Them
the
don't know
promoter, them pay the money too.
Yep.
Right? But that's how it is. It's a show business and show business must go on.
It comes with what it comes with. You
Yes.
know when you're getting involved.
Yes.
The other thing is this. There's this thing called longevity that seems to elude a lot of artists. And it's not relegated to reggae music. It's all genres. But you seem to be always overbooked. When you're not dropping an album, you're dropping singles on the rhythms, you're up on the road. In fact, over the last 8 years, I think it maybe twice, maybe I link you, I say you're home.
Yeah.
Like just, and even then, now that I think about it, you were probably filming the show. So, so what I'm trying to figure out is this. And of course, for those artists coming up, they can learn a thing or two from this. Is it that success demands a strong work ethic, or is it that a strong work ethic generates success? Which one is that?
They go hands in hands. I would say whatever you put in, you get out.
Right.
And most of the time you put in, you still don't get out.
Right.
But it comes with time. I always believe in this simple theory. Was shared with me by Gregory Isaac. Him say, if you plant callaloo tree,
Right.
you're going to reap callaloo in 3 weeks.
Yep.
But you have to plant more seed. You have to sow more callaloo seed.
That's it done.
When you plant a mango tree, the mango tree bears and it comes back and bear again. And it comes back and bear again till the tree get turned grandfather tree and withered out great grandfather
Right.
tree. And then you see a little small one that come upside it.
Right.
Because I believe in planting mango trees. Something that stays and bears fruits season by season. I believe in that. I believe in that theory because it's proving itself in history over and over.
Right.
If you sow good seed, you will leave it behind and it will be never forgotten. So I believe in planting a good seed every day.
Right.
So I'm not the type of person who likes to sit down. So I'm going to always try to find something to do. As an artist, it's important for me to know that, you have a market, you have a fan base
Right.
to fill. So honestly, you need to be there working. Let me tell you something. Me get frustrated enough time and stop sing. People
Right.
must be saying to me, well, me no hear nothing from you for this longest while. And I said, well, may I try some new things,
Some new
try to get
ventures.
my life together. But in fact, what I'm trying to do is trying to go through the process to see what I've done before
Right.
and where I'm at now and what else can I do. And you have to do some form of self-evaluation as an artist. Don't let the success that you created out there already get to you, where you just second with it and say, all right, I made that, X, Y, Z, I'm not have to do nothing else. Because when you start to count the seeds and what you have, you're going to eat all of them. One by one. You're going to say, well, I may have 10 seed.
Yeah.
So if me eat one today and 9, me I go have. No worry, me I go eat one. And then maybe tomorrow me get back another seed.
Right.
But what you eat already can't come back. It's a new seed you forget. So for me, is that to your question, it works hands in hand. You have to balance the scale with everything. A little bit of work, a little bit of seriousness, a little bit of fun, a little bit of everything that actually keep the table balanced.
I like it. Well, we're getting another one of them tunes. Ladies and gentlemen, in the Hear the Knowledge, listen, sometimes the best thing, and I'm a firm believer in this, if you got a job to do, no better person to learn from than the one that's done it before. So you've done it on the highest level. So we're gonna ask you, because there's a lot of ears out there listening that's trying to embark upon the same journey, and unfortunately, sometimes people stingy with advice, and I don't know why. You know what I mean?
I think it's because of self. When you start to become a self-centered person, then everything. I don't even use the word I.
Right.
I try to say us all the time, or we.
Right.
I've learned this from marriage. When you're in a relationship, you don't really single out yourself.
Right.
Because if you single out yourself, you realize the whole suffer.
Yep. Yep.
So, and not just marriage, but by the balance of life itself.
Yes.
If you start to single yourself out, it means that you are the center of attraction. Nobody else matters but you. But how I look at it is that if we put in the work together, it means that we will stay together. And it's just simple ABC. I think most politicians now are like that, self-centered. So when one party come out, them dump whatever the other party are do. Them look on it and say, let me try to see how we can be able to make this work better for the people and not just for myself, because me not like this person, I me not like that person there, and what that person there that do. And you find that the world is like that today.
That's why I hate politics,
Yeah.
The person on the other end is called the opposition. So because of that, no matter how good their policies are, the fact that I'm coming in, I gotta oppose it.
Oh, you gotta oppose
shut
it.
it down.
It's never about building. Nah. It's like you look down a nice building, we build up and build a different newer one.
Yeah, the construction mentality. I guess they figure when the building done, make the work done, the money.
The money now make them have to keep the building them and not down. Why people no better wise up and know now do and get on yourself in line for the next generation, because we have to teach this generation how to navigate now, Because remember GPS, they bought them now have to learn.
That is
longitude
true.
and latitude no more. Them just tap people up something and gone.
No.
Business.
They go to the party app.
Yes, of course. Well, there you go.
They go to the party app and they don't need nothing else.
Yeah, man. But this interview should be a good navigation.
Yes.
Very navigation for knowledge. And I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but I've spent some time in this world.
Yes.
And I've recognized the good and the bad of things. And I've learned, I'm going through the rough edges and everything. So my story, hopefully that this will help somebody out there to really see themselves and, to understand your purpose and your mission. Your mission is not necessarily about you. It's really about what you do and how you do it. And therefore, you can leave an impact in people's life. So today is they can go back and look. And this is why I love history so much.
Absolutely.
Because history actually creates while you're moving.
You're learning.
You learn it.
No, it's true. It's true. Now, you're a family man. One thing I do notice.
Let me correct that straight.
I add it on there. Highlight the thing.
Add it on.
You know what I mean? I do notice, and I respect this a lot. Singing melodies are brand. Funny enough, I was doing an interview one year and they used the example and they looked up and they saw it and they're like, singing melodies are brand. You know what I mean? But singing melodies are brand. The world is tugging at you from everywhere and every angle. But you don't seem to lose Everton in being singing melody.
No, sir.
How do you accomplish that?
Because first, before there was music, there was a person behind that was really trying to chase music. And when I say chase it, I was a lover of music from before I even become an artist,
Right.
And I used to listen to other people's music as well and said, boy, I wonder how this person feel when them sing the song.
Right.
Things like that. So before that, there's the human side of you who actually speak, which is Everton Hardware. This is me. This is singing melody, Everton Hardware.
Right.
In combination.
Right.
And when I say in combination, because singing melody has learned, talking in third person now,
Right.
Singing melody has learned how to be more Everton Hardware.
Right.
You understand? So along with my singing career, I've learned the road. I've studied the road. I've studied people. And I've realized that I couldn't do it without them. Just simple. So I integrated singing melody in Everton Hardware because it's the same person. No two person that they don't nobody. It's one.
The bipolar thing now work.
No bipolar thing now go work. So, to just say what to answer your question,
Right.
that's what it is, There's no two-sided to anything. One side and the one side work. you know.
All right. That being said, you know what? Let me drop a tune. This one is called More Love. And we'll
I
be
know
right
special love.
No, man, we have another. No, you say sing love song. So I will if I love I go on around here, you know.
True that.
So
I can't take the glory.
you know what I mean?
One true, sir.
Cool. Keep it moving, keep it grooving. It is Homegrown.
Yeah, it's all about you, my dreams, my destiny. Oh yes, I gotta let you know, this is how I feel. Real love, if it's burning in your heart and deep down in your soul, that's good love. If you really feel the need, you like to get a tease of my love. Baby, here it comes again. I like to be your friend. Let's share love. I got a vision of your love burning in my heart. And this is how I know I like to get to show you more love. I got a vision of my love burning in your heart. And this is what I feel. I like to get to show you more love. With honesty, yeah, and my responsibility, true love will be until eternity. Forever I will be, yeah, that man you destined me to be. I'll be by your side forevermore. Got a vision of your love burning in my heart. And this is what I feel. I like to get to show you more love. I got a vision of my love burning in your heart. And this is how I feel. I like to get to show you more love.
And that one is called More Love. That one's a big tune on a crybaby rhythm. Singing melody. Another testament to character, because trust me, being in the industry and around the industry, you see a lot of things. When I met you, shortly thereafter, I told you, I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, and want to do this and that and so forth. I say, yo, I love the opportunity for work for you. I work with you. And when I say most people who are 10 floors beneath your level, would I say, yeah, and then just duck me out? You send me a rhythm. Work on it, wrote the song, got that all taken care of, send it come, and you actually did do all of that stuff, right? Most artists are looking for the big name to piggyback off of. G. Cole is just an upcoming, nobody knows my name, you know what I mean? So for the most part, some people are going to stay away from that. What is it that makes you choose a different approach from most people?
Why you ask a question here where the same thing apply to our society, you know? People who go to university and study and do all of them work, and then when they come out and look job, people tell them say they're not qualified. So you ask a question now where I have to answer it in so many ways.
Right.
Now, how do you get qualified? You get qualified by experience.
Yep.
So who helped me when I was low? When I was nobody?
Right.
Who gave me that opportunity? Because I'm sure that anybody who out there today can look at their life and pick someone that's responsible for their success.
Right.
So for me, I always never, and when you hear me use the word name, I always never, which there's no such word. But
Right.
I created my own word many times just to express myself deeply. That I never look back or look down on anything as minor.
Right.
Everything I see in my path, in my life is major. I tell you why. when you had to talk to me about the song,
Right.
writing the song, and you said you're a songwriter, I don't know what kind of songwriter. So I sent you a track.
Right,
I said,
right.
all right, write something and let me hear it. If I didn't send the track, what you will be sending me? A song? No, you would have sent me a poem.
Pretty much.
And then I will have to go figure out
What to do with this poem?
what to do with this poem or this poetry, because it is poetry if it doesn't have music. So
Yeah.
I look at everybody as major.
I like it.
I never know who's gonna bring me success. So my theory in life is that never pass the man that is lower than you, that you think is lower than you.
Right.
Because a lot of times we get head over heels with ourselves, and we think that we are the man because we have how much money and we have the things them.
Yes.
Which me never see no things and no money are gonna with nobody when them are left here. Everybody left here and left everything.
Yep.
So for me, is that first, it is the human side of me that actually let me reach out to people. I give you a simpler story than that.
Mm-hmm.
I live in a community where it's an upscale community, and your peer rich people live there. And
Right.
you know, because when you start to make a little money, you want to change your lifestyle.
Right.
And not that you're trying to run away from the people who actually you live amongst all this time. But
Right.
them say when you're moving, you have to move step by step up the ladder,
course,
right?
of
So
course.
me try to move up a little, not too far up when we can come back down.
Right.
Right? But a little page up when we
gotta
can
move.
never to. Yeah, you gotta move. So I moved to a little bit, you know, a better community where I call, not better, but a more secure or more, them have whole heap of meaning for it. But
Right,
we
right.
moved to a better community then.
Right.
And every day I will pass a guy laying on the sidewalk. And every day I passed him, I said, but nobody no see this guy.
Right.
Why am I alone I see him, God?
Right.
So one day I passed back and I stopped. I don't know if the man is mad or anything, but me just know say something tell me if he stop and talk to the man.
Right.
And when I look up, I saw that rain was coming, and I said, "Why?" But so I stopped and I said to him, "Excuse me, sir. You live here?" And he says, "Well, not really.
Right.
I'm just passing by." So I said, "Well, I see you passing for many days now, so I'll just
Right,
check in to
right.
see if you're okay."
Right.
And he said, "Well, not really. You know, I'm just here, you know, trying to make the best out of life and thing." And I said, "So you literally sleep here at night?" And he said, "Yes." And thing. And the man was talking really, but him same actually tell me that he's sick and
Right.
you know, so on and so on. So I said to him, "What can I help you with today? What can I get you? Anything?" And he says, "Well, rain is coming. I would do well with a tarp."
Right.
He never asked for food or anything like that. So I went to the hardware. I was
Right.
going to the supermarket. I came back. I gave him the tarp. You know, I went home and I said to my wife, you know, and you know, I said, "Boy, you know, with the little man that will pass every day," because my wife and I is basically the same kind of person. We are humanitarian. So the guy took the tarp, and trust me, when I went back down, the guy was well prepared and covered up.
Wow.
And I said, "But look at that." You know? So I don't forget anybody. I don't pass anybody. If I have the time and my spirit tell me to stop, I'm going to stop no matter where me I do and where me I go. Me have meeting. I see reasoning I go on about positive thing. I stop and start reasoning. And me forget some of the meeting. You know, which is stupid.
Right,
but
right. Yeah.
it was good.
It's a calling.
Yeah, it's a calling. So you want to call me Christian, go ahead. You want to call me the guy who act like him too nice. You want to call me anything. But first, I want to tell you that I'm a person. I'm a human being who have a heart and a mind to think
Right.
only about good stuff. I don't have any space for anything when negative. So as you say, I took on the calling, I sent you the track, and it was done.
Trust me, and I loved it. I loved it, and I loved the opportunity. And I'm gonna let the world hear it. It's a tune named "Special Love"
Special love.
on the classic rhythm. Keep it moving,
Yes.
keep it grooving. It is Homegrown.
Baby, can't you see I love you, baby? I'm really trying to find the words to say how much you mean to me, but baby, all the words get in the way. That's how it seems to be. Ever since I found that blessed day, heaven sent you love to me. You left me speechless. I don't know what to say. never take the special way. This business can get a little crazy, but you sing the melodies. Sometimes I feel like I wanna fly away, but you help me stand my ground. And days when grandma used to say, God will send a special one. And no, grandma's gone away. She was right all the way. Send a special one. Oh, baby, and every single night I pray. You never take your love away. Oh, baby, every single night I pray. You never take your love away. Oh, baby, 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 baby. Your loving has lifted me high, girl. Oh, with your love and my love, we put them all together and we get the super love. With your hugs and my hugs, oh, baby, you make me feel so wonderfully loved. With your love and my love, we put them all together.
Yeah, man, and that one is Special Love singing melody on the
Yeah, man.
classic rhythm. Love that tune. I love
Why
that tune.
I tell you, this song, as it creates us. People said, "How you sing the song so high?" That's how I feel the song.
Right.
It when you sent the song to me, I was like, "Yo." You were singing it in your key,
Which was
but
a
I
whole
said to you,
octave down.
yeah, and I said, "Yo, Cole, let me tell you, if we raise the key for this song, it will have more life and spirit." And you say, "Go right ahead and do it." Another thing about me in terms of when a songwriter send me a song,
Right.
I want to find out from them first what their vision is about the song.
Right.
Why is it that it's so important to sing a song like this? You explain it in so many ways, and believe me, you see me singing the song before even me see myself singing the song.
Right.
So that's the mission. That's
Yep.
the purpose, and that's the real way of being a songwriter. Is really look at the persons and admire what they do, and you said, all right, and swat something that will work perfectly
Yeah.
for them.
No, and that's true. I think I was talking to Hope and Linda at one point too about the same scenarios. That a lot of times what people do instead of writing a singing melody song, I'm gonna write a G Cole song and then get singing melody to sing it. It don't work
Yes.
that way.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But but trust me, it was a pleasure. It's a pleasure. And
Yeah,
it still is.
and
you
even
know?
yourself as a singer, and how you actually produce yourself
Right.
in the way how you do it, and it really shows that in terms of quality, you definitely, well, it's not your interview, but does have.
Right.
It does add to what you become as a songwriter too. So yeah.
Absolutely. Now you dropped in 2012 an album called "They Call Me Mr. Melody." To me, I always describe it to my wife. I think it's a real gem. Honestly, I'm surprised that the album didn't get nominated for a Grammy.
Oh well.
Trust me.
Well, yes, me too.
So
I think that every artist really wants to drop in that category. I'm one of them.
Right.
I'm no different from everybody else. We're going off of the same dream,
Right.
and stuff. But you finish your question, sir. Sorry.
Well, actually, no, that's where I was going because when I play the songs now for people, it's a lot of time people, brand new singing melody. I'm like 2012, you know what I mean? But the thing
Yeah.
is, it's the question really was, what's your viewpoint on how music makes its way into the Grammys? Because there were some albums great that were nominated. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
and there were some other albums in there that,
Work has to be done, but there's also a process. Well, first, popularity, of course, sales, and the Grammy Society needs to be upgraded. And when I say upgraded, it means that not a lot of artists and producers are members of the Grammy.
right,
So when there's a Grammy nomination, if you don't have the votes, then you're basically looking at not being nominated. So
Right.
simple mean that it's a vote that takes place on albums, and there's a committee that sits in front of that, and they look at the stats, they look at everything, they look at how things lay out and stuff. So first, I will say it is we the artists and producers in the industry who needs to play a lot more, a bigger part in our business side of things, and that comes from marketing and promotion and just the whole marketing strategy of how we go about marketing ourselves to gain the popularity with the album. People don't just go run up on an album. They have to hear about it.
Right.
And you have to do the groundwork, in other words, to get out there. No, I'm not saying I didn't do groundwork.
Right.
What I'm saying is that I spent so much money on this album. And this is one of the first album that I took on myself as a producer to produce, because I wanted to bring something differently to the fans.
Right.
What I also did differently with this album is to let the people decide. This is one of the first albums that I've ever let the fans decide what they wants to hear and how they wants to see it. And the name of the album even come from Facebook. You know, it's the fans from my Facebook page. Just naturally, I asked permission to name the album. And they are the one who gave the album the name. They call you Mr. Melody and so on. So that's the purpose of it. But for Grammy, we are still writing and we are still doing music. So the Grammy is going to come.
Right.
What we're doing now is laying down the groundwork for the Grammys, to come. Big up to all the artists who already get Grammy, and who are about to get, because let me tell you something, this isn't the race is not finished,
Right.
It is a continuous fight, is it a continuous struggle every day to make good music and to give the fans a chance to look at even Chronix. Chronix is we don't call him fresh, but Chronix is really an old soul.
Yep.
From long time, because his father and I go way back, and he knows us from he was like a teenager, a child.
Right.
So literally, Chronix has learned so much and become such a soul where he even have learned from his dad, because he saw his dad struggle into music, and he decided to do things differently. Luckily that some of the fathers out there were not sending them pitney to school and spending money upon their medication. This is a young man who actually took himself out of certain kind of environment and put himself into the right environment and go to school when he needs to, when he has to, and do what he has to do to get to where he's at. But never forget, nevertheless, his team. Right. And that's where my teamwork comes in on this album. I think this album already get a Grammy, which is They Call Me Mr. Melody. It already get a Grammy from the people.
Yep.
And the people received it. They said that this album was one of the best reggae album. It was one of the best 50 reggae album in 2012.
Wow. And I completely agree.
Number 3 on the Billboard, from number 3 to number 5, and it stays there for a while, and and also got so many number ones from it, different part of the world. Collide was number 1 in about 16 different countries. Wow. And so the success of the album is great and still selling, because I just got a statement, a small one, a small one.
Yes, they're still doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, Smile with Daddy Uri and stuff. But but the investment again, like I said, it's a ton load of money that I put in this project, because it's your brainchild. You want to make sure that you do everything for it. So
and it costs,
and it costs. Production costs. Yeah. Worse if you're gonna do it right.
You can do it or you can do it well.
Yes.
And to do it right, it will cost.
Yeah, might all cost you. Zeros. Maybe everything we earn for the year. But I will put the fans first, because I think they deserve everything, because they are the one who actually buy my albums and supported me when they come out to shows and stuff. And also, man, when I want to carry them wife, they go see me, but them still spend the money because them a carry out them wife. And I
love it.
And me respect them too, because them never have to carry them wife. Them could I say, yo, babes, you ever know we choose a different spot here.
Yeah,
I'm not like that brother there. They must sing too hard to you. But him still go out and carry out him wife out of respect and say, yo, I sing and I can go around the thing and support. Even the little man who sell the peanut outside of the place there, can him support the little
peanut. All play a role.
Yeah, everybody play a role. Yeah. And I'm so grateful. I must tell you, G. Cole, that if you ask me today what I've accomplished over the years, I will tell you that is people.
Right.
To create this achievement.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this. This is from a personal standpoint. You know, we're in industry. It's
Yeah.
big, but it's small.
Yeah.
And you talk to people every time. Oh, we know this person, know that person. Blah 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 blah. There's one thing that always, every time the name Singing Melody comes up, two things I can't think people always say is a real brother, humble. You know what I mean? Which it's hard. I mean, I tell you, say, you have people when I sell 2 records, you know, who may tell us say, it's like when you watch Martin and you see them come around and them have the fan, my blow behind them, and them now walking, it's a glide, 2 tune. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When
Well,
number one in your neighborhood.
Yes, I think humbleness comes with who you are as a person. If you never humble from the beginning, that means nobody
humble
expect
later.
people for
Yeah, that's true.
change. And people are who they are when you see them. Some people took on other spurs. Well, me learned this from day one. Walk in your own shoes.
Yes.
Because if you walk in my shoes and they squeeze you, don't complain.
Right.
Because I know your size.
Right.
So no take on nobody persona.
Right.
Because I know fear one. I know your style.
I like it.
Stick to who you are and stay in your lane. Your lane meaning your own self. Yourself meaning the person who God created from day one. Right? You never change. Not all no change about you. Because if you was a thief from day one, you're still going to be a thief when you get older.
Day 25.
Same here. You're just an older thief. That's it.
True.
So
I love it.
that is it, my brother. Real as it can get.
No, and I appreciate it. It means, you know what I'm gonna give them 2 songs off of this album because trust me, it's one of my favorites. Still, funny enough, one of the few ones I'm actually still play CD.
Wow.
You know what I mean? We have 6 CDs in there, and it's one of them that's in there. But
I'm still trying to find a way how to sell my music because I know CD is going this way out. So I'm saying no. The
CD are short
downloads.
thing,
I mean, I know if my friend them have no help a credit card can buy it online. Oh, we do that something, because I think this is the part that actually kind of get me off track. How do we say who buy the music? Suppose me have 100 friends on Facebook when I have no credit card. How them all buy it?
actually, you know. Tell them if I got something. Tell them to show up at the show and come get the CD.
No, what we want to do with the party app is create a segment for people who don't have credit cards.
To figure it out.
Yes.
I like it. We're going to play an ad for the party app because it's necessary. It's very, very necessary. But anyways, don't go nowhere. Keep it moving, keep it grooving. It is Homegrown.
Tangled up in you. I'm open, you're closed. Where I follow you go. I worry I won't see your face. Light up again. Even the best fall down sometimes. Even the wrong words seem to rhyme. Out of the doubt that fills my mind, I somehow find you and I collide. You don't have to cry. I know you've been through a lot and it got you into a spot, and so baby, here, take my hand. I will be your rock band. You can say whatever you like, do whatever makes you feel right. And baby girl, it's alright. We can talk all night. I'll be the shoulder you can rely on when
And that one is No More. It's from the album They Call Me Mr. Melody. I'm telling you, tracks them huge, tracks them huge, tracks them huge. Melody, L.U.S.T. You know what I mean? We always go back and forth, you know what I mean? Saying Melody, L.U.S.T. for successful solo artists. What I really appreciate and respect about you guys is, and I'm going cartoon right now, on a know-how for...
Like cartoon, man.
Voltron, you know what I mean? On a know for set the egos aside and go Voltron, you know what I mean? Come together for the bigger cause.
Yes, man, for real.
You know what I mean? As a group right now, does it... How do you manage and maintain the singing melody? And I'm not talking about as an individual. I'm talking about from a booking standpoint. Somebody say, yo, me need melody per Monday, but them need L.U.S.T per Monday. What going?
First come, first serve. I always believe in that. Very simple.
Right.
You call L.U.S.T. and L.U.S.T. book, singing melody is not available. Sorry, singing melody. You lose the bigger part of the money, but take the smaller portion for now. Now, sometimes it hurts because you have needs and you have, you know, you want a big paycheck every day, but not every day you're going to get a big paycheck.
Right.
Sometimes you got to do things for the purpose of it and why and the necessity of it. And the cause of it. You know, L.U.S.T, we made a sacrifice that we want L.U.S.T to be an extra cookie in the basket. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, we want to actually do a service for the people with great music. And when L.U.S.T come together, it's a vocal powerhouse that second to none. Nothing can match up with L.U.S.T when
Absolutely.
time L.U.S.T come together. Because it's chaos. Mm-hmm. It's anybody, and this is not to say, well, an artist is not good.
Right.
I'm just saying real is real. When you see 4 giants come together who have each person have at least 10 top 10 hits.
Right.
How can you let them perform for 5 minutes?
That's
You're
true.
not going. So L.U.S.T in itself is really an entity that and a force that comes at you. It's like you put 4 fireballs together and fire them one time.
Right.
So for that, I would say, you know, we sometimes give up the egos and we look at what's necessary. So first come, first serve. If you call singing melody and singing melody is available, and my manager say, yo, you're going to lose that time, you know. I work with singing melody, yeah? Because a lot of times that I do that as well.
Right.
And I think the group does that themselves. Everybody does that. Sometimes you need that extra push.
Right.
And a gig may come in where it pays better than the group because the group money hard to share.
Absolutely.
You know, and nobody's going to take up 100 or 200 grand L.U.S.T.
Yeah.
You know, at this point in time, you know,
multiply it by 4.
Yeah, so multiply by 4. You know, it really come down and trickle down after all the fees them come out and the expenses and all of that.
Yep.
But not to say that the money. I'm just looking at the whole thing of just being, you know, L.U.S.T and singing melody. So the ego, yeah, we put that aside, man. We work with simplicity.
Love it. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's what makes the artist, and that's what makes it work. All right? We're going to, of course, drop some more singing melody and some L.U.S.T tunes later on for you. But we thank you so much for locking in. Melody, drop some social media information for the people.
Simple. Singing Melody, Facebook, Singing Melody Music, and also Twitter, Singing Melody. IG or Instagram, who doesn't really get familiar with IG, it is Singing Melody in front of that. Now, for people who don't want to go through all of that, just Google Singing Melody, no man. Very easy.
There's only one.
And that's it. Only one, right? And that's what you'll find. Right, me. Right back at you right there. And for this, I would say thank you so much, Homegrown. The home of Homegrown, G. Cole, the artist, the songwriter, the producer, you know, for just taking the time out to really sit and chat with me. I appreciate it. And for most of all, I want to pick up the fans. Please go to my page, like my page, Singing Melody Music on Facebook, right? Very simple. And IG, Singing Melody, Twitter, Singing Melody. I love you. Until then, I say Godspeed.
I've had a lot of big dreams, made a lot of bad moves. I know you could walk away, but you never do. I've met a lot of cold hearts. I've learned to smile and deceive. I know I'm hard to be around, but you never leave. Check it out. I'm not easy to understand, but you hold out your hand, and you say you love me just as I am. You always treat me the best that you can. You say you want me, need me, love me, baby, just as I am, just as I am.
And that is the supergroup L.U.S.T, Lukie D, Thriller U, singing melody, Tony Curtis. And there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. It has indeed been a pleasure. Remember, be safe, be kind, and be good to each other. We also want to go ahead and extend again our sincere thank yous for Singing Melodies, spending this time with us, sharing with us the music, the history, the legend. We really appreciate it. All right. For all those people subscribing, thank you so much. Go ahead and share this with your friends. If you enjoyed the episode, please share it with your friends. Go ahead and leave us a comment. Give us a 5-star rating. We'd really appreciate that. All right. Go ahead, share this with your friends, share it with your family. We're on Spotify. We're on TuneIn. We're on iTunes. We are on Stitcher. We're on any one of your podcast platforms. All right. Once more, thank you so much. My name is G. Cole, and this is Homegrown.
Nakikinika sa música, Homegrown with G. Cole.
Estás escuchando Homegrown con G. Cole.
您现在正在收听的是 Homegrown with G. Cole.
You're listening to Homegrown with G. Cole.
Remember, all the music shared here on Homegrown with G. Cole is available on iTunes, Spotify, and all your digital retailers. Please support the artists.